Hello children, let me welcome you to the virtual class of the Brihan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika. My name is Shraddha teacher. Children, we are in the middle of this COVID-19 pandemic, and because of that we are not able to go to school, but that doesn't mean we are going to stop learning. So we are going to do many lessons which are very interesting from your textbook through the virtual class here. So let us do a lesson in English today. So children, let us start with a lesson in Standard 5th Scholarship English. And now children, the lesson that we are going to do today is going to be an extremely interesting lesson. Of course, since we are doing the vocabulary section of your scholarship syllabus, we are going to learn new words, but we are going to watch a lot of pictures. So I'll show you beautiful pictures and you will find it very interesting, and these pictures are going to be of the young ones of animals. So we will see what the young ones of animals are called, alright, and we will also see how these animals look, because now since this is a video format, I have the advantage that I can show you the pictures. So I have tried to show you as many pictures as possible. Okay, so come on, let us go to our lesson for today, which is lesson number 9 in your vocabulary section of the scholarship English syllabus, that is young ones of animals. Now before we go to see what the names of the young ones of animals are, let us try and understand that a man or a woman is an adult human being. Okay, so an adult human being means what? Someone like your mother, your father, your teacher, okay, your uncle, your aunt, all these people are adult human beings, and you know they look like this. Okay, they are all grown up people. Now a very small or young human being is called as a baby or an infant. So see, a very small human being is called as a baby or an infant, and a grown up human being is called as an adult. Now children, since the young one of a human being is called a baby or a infant, so whether it is a young one of a human being living in Mumbai or living in Delhi or living in some other country, or if the human being is fair or dark or tall or short, whatever, the young one of a human being is called as a baby or it is called as an infant. Now the lion is an adult, it's an adult animal, isn't it? But the young one of a lion is called as a cub. So let us take a look at the lion and its cub. Now lions are animals, they belong to the animal kingdom, but they are different from the human beings. So the young one of a lion is called as a cub. Whereas if you look at another young animal, that is another animal, that is a cat, the young one of a cat is a kitten. Okay, so the young one of a lion is a cub, the young one of a cat is a kitten, but the young one of a dog is a pup. So see, the animal might be a wild animal like a lion, or it could be a domestic animal like a cat or a dog, but the names of their young ones are all different from each other. But children of human beings, wherever they are all called as babies or infants. But the young ones of animals have so many different names. That is why we are going to do this particular lesson, where we are going to learn vocabulary related to the names of the young ones of animals. Alright, so come on, let us start by understanding what the young ones of the animals are called. So this is a picture. Here you can see so many different animals along with their young ones. Now all of them have got one or the other name, and all the names are different from each other. Okay, so as the time permits, we will try to see as many number of names of young ones of animals as possible. Okay, and like I told you, it's going to be very interesting because I'm going to show you pictures too. So let us take a look at this chart now here, where there are various animals and there are their young ones. So let us start from the beginning. So the baby of a dog or the young one of a dog is called as a puppy, whereas the young one of a chicken is called as a chick. Then you have the young one of a cat is called as a kitten. Sheep, you have lamb. The baby of the cow is the calf, and the fawn is the young one of a deer. The horse and its young one is called as a foal. For a tiger, the young one is called as the cub. We say tiger cub or we say simply cub. The piglet is the young one of a pig. The joey is the young one for a kangaroo. The cub is a young one for a lion. See, that is why the cub of a tiger is called as a tiger cub and cub of a lion is called as a lion cub. And finally, the young one of a duck is called as a duckling. So see, these are all the names of some animals with their young ones. So wasn't this interesting, children? Now most of the names of the animals that you have seen here and the names of the young ones you might have heard. It might be familiar to you. Now let us take a look at some unusual animals. That is, animals which we have not maybe seen often or heard about. So this is an eel. Now what is an eel, children? A eel is a kind of a fish, you can say, which lives in water. Now the young one of a eel is called as an elver. See, have you heard this word elver before? So the young one of a eel is called as an elver. After elver, let us look at this animal or this creature which we all know about. We all know, or we all have seen, and most of us have eaten also, this thing which is called as the fish. Okay, but do you know what the young one of a fish is called? Yes, it is called as a fry or a fingerling. See, such a different name, isn't it? A fry or a fingerling. Okay, then let's come to the next animal, the elephant. So what is the young one of the elephant called? The young one of an elephant is called as a calf. Now the young one of a cow is also called as a calf. Okay, let's move on and let us see the next animal that we have, and that is the hawk. Now the young one of the hawk is called as eas. Have you heard this word before? So the young one of the hawk is called as eas. So see, you're learning so many new words. How well your vocabulary is increasing. Okay, so these are some animals and their young ones. So we saw the names of some animals which are common and we have heard their names before, and some animals which are a little uncommon, and some uncommon words and names as well. Now children, this is one more animal which is common, that is the rat. Okay, but the young one of the rat is called as a pup. See, but you also know that the young one of a dog is also called as a pup. Okay, so these are certain unusual, you can say, things where the young one of a dog is also a pup and the young one of a rat is also a pup. Now the young one of a tiger is a cub and the young one of a lion is also a cub. Okay, let's move on and let us look at the next part of this video, where we are going to take a look at the question patterns. Now whenever we do a lesson in scholarship, children, we always try and understand what are the different ways in which the questions could be asked. So once you understand what are the patterns of the questions which are going to be asked, finding answers becomes easier. Okay, so we have various patterns of questions as far as this particular lesson is concerned. So let us take a look at all of them. We have 6 of them. So the first one is here for you. Choose the name of the young one of the following animals. Very simple question. You know this chapter is based on the young ones of animals. So you simply have to choose Okay, you have a choice between 4 options and you have to choose the name of the young one. And the name of the animal will be given to you. Then you have pattern 2 where you choose the correct word to fill in the blanks. Okay. Then question pattern 3 will be choose the correct young one of the animal shown in the picture. So here the name of the animal will not be given to you like in question number 1, but the picture of the animal will be given to you. Okay, and you have to try and choose the name of the young one of that particular animal. Then you have choose the correct pair of the following animals and their young ones. So many pairs will be given to you. Out of that, one pair will be right and the other 3 will be wrong. So you have to choose which the correct one is. Coming to pattern 5, choose the incorrect pair. So see, these are very close to each other, these two questions. In one, there are out of the 4 options, 3 are wrong and 1 is correct. You have to choose that correct one in pattern 4. Whereas in pattern 5, out of the 4 options given, there are 3 which are correct and 1 which is wrong. So you have to choose the incorrect pair there. And the last pattern will be pattern 6. Find the correct relationships. So that will be a fill in the blank type of question. Okay. So now since we know what are the different patterns of questions, let us try and solve at least 5 questions from each pattern. Now like the other scholarship questions that we solve, we simply solve the questions, we read the questions and select the options. But here, like I told you, to make the lesson more interesting, I have tried to include pictures wherever possible. So are you ready? Come on, let us start by solving the questions. Now remember children, when you're solving the questions, what should you do? Do you remember my instructions? Yes, you should pause the video and then you should try to find out the right answer and then check the answer with my answer. Alright, so coming to question number 1 in pattern 1. Choose the correct pair of the following animals and their young ones. So the first animal that we have for us is the cow. So what is the young one of the cow called? So is it called a cygnet? Is it called a colt, a calf or a cub? So what is the young one of a cow called? Yes, it is called as a calf. Now let us see the picture of the cow and the calf. Here they are. The beautiful cow with its cute little calf. Okay. Moving on to example 2 in pattern 1. So you're supposed to find out what the young one of a deer is called. So is it called as a cub or a fawn or a pup or a foal? So what is the baby of a deer called? It is called as a fawn. Come on, let's take a look at how the deer and the fawn look like. See here, they look like this. So you can see the deer with its baby, the fawn. Okay, moving on to question number 3 or example number 3 where you have a wolf. Now the wolf and the fox, they are animals which look like dogs. Okay, they belong to the family of dogs. So come on, let us see what the baby of the wolf or the young one of the wolf is called. So is it called as a foal or a pup or a kid or a cub? What is it called? It is called as a cub. And remember, the baby of the fox is also called as a cub. I told you they belong to the same kind of category of animals. They belong to the family of dogs. Okay. So here we have the wolf and its cub. So does it look very similar to the dogs that you see around you? Yes. Okay. Moving on. Let us go to the example 4 in pattern 1. So the elephant. So what is the young one of an elephant called? Is it called as a calf, a colt, a foal or a kid? It is called as a calf. Okay, so the young one of a cow is also a calf and the young one of an elephant is also a calf. And here they are, the elephant and its cute little calf. Coming to the last example in pattern 1, we have the hare. Now the hare is an animal which resembles the rabbit, but only thing is that it is slightly bigger in size and it's different in color also. So let's see, what is a young one of a hare called? Is it called as a ram or a cub or a calf or a leveret? So the young one of a hare is called as a leveret. Okay, let's see what the hare and leveret look like. Here they are. So see, it is slightly bigger also than the rabbit and the color is different. Rabbits are usually pure white in color, snow white in color. So this was paper pattern or question pattern 1 for you. Let us move on and go to pattern 2, where we will have to choose the correct word to fill in the blanks. So let us look at the first fill in the blank or question number 6 in our video. The young one of a cat is called as a, what is it called? Is it called a chicken, a pup, a kitten, or a cub? What is it called? Yes, it is called as a kitten. Do you want to see a cat and its kitten? Here they are. See the cat and its kitten. Question number 7. See, the young one of an owl is called a dash. So what is an owl? Have you seen an owl, children? It is supposed to be a very wise animal, and it is an animal which comes out in the night time. That is why we call it as the nocturnal animal. So what is a young one of an owl called? Is it an owlet? Is it owling? Is it owl chick? Or is it Jenny owl? So what is it called? It is called as an owlet. Here is an owl with its owlet. Isn't it a very cute animal? See, such a beautiful looking bird. Okay, so this is an owl, and the young one of the owl is called as the owlet. Coming to question number 8. The young one of a tiger, what is it called? So the young one of a tiger, is it called as a tigress? Is it called as a cub or a whelp or a pup? Now I think I already told you what the young one of a tiger is called. Yes, so it is called as a cub. Here is a tiger with its cub. Okay, coming to the second last question in this pattern, question number 9. The young one of a frog is called a, is it called a chicken, kitten, pup, or tadpole? What is it called? Yes, it is a tadpole. Here is the frog with its tadpole. So this was question paper pattern 2. We have one more example here in this pattern, and that is the young one of an eagle is called a eaglet, pup, kitten, cub. So it is eaglet. See, look here, this is the eagle along with the eaglet. Okay, we had seen a hawk also previously. Do you remember? We had seen a hawk and its young one too. Coming to the next pattern, where we will look at question number 11. Pattern 3. Choose the correct young one of the animal shown in the pictures. So you're going to see interesting pictures, and you try to find out the name of the animal. So what is this? This is a young one of which animal? So is this the young one of a kid? Is it a kid? Is it a kitten? Is it a pup or a cub? So what is it? It is a kid. What is it called? It is called as a kid. Okay, and the kid is the young one of a goat. So the goat, its baby is called as the kid. Okay, moving on, let's look at the next baby animal shown here, and let us see what the name of that animal is. So what is this? Yes, it is a kid or a pup or a fawn or a cub. So do you remember seeing this now previously in the video? So this is a fawn, and it is a young one of a deer. Okay, then we have the next animal. Oh, this is a very cute looking animal. So which baby is this? This baby belongs to which animal? Let us see. So this is a kid or a kitten or a pup or an infant. Now see, infant, the young one of a human being is also called as infant. So this infant is the young one of a gorilla. So the correct answer is, this is an infant. Okay, the gorillas are very close to human beings. That is why, see, the young one of the human being is called as infant, and that of the gorilla is also called as an infant. Coming to question 14 in this, you can say, picture related question. So you have this particular baby or young one of the animal. Now what is it called? Now you must have realized that it is a young one of the zebra. So what is it called? Is it called as a kid, a foal, a kitten, or a pup? It is called as a foal. So the young one of the zebra is called as a foal. Now sometimes, children, the young one of the horse is also called as a foal. Coming to the last question in this pattern. So you have this picture here. Yes, this looks like an interesting picture. So these are all different stages of something, in the life of something. So what is this? Is it called as a kid, or is it called as a larva, or kitten, or cub? So this is an example of larva, option number 2. And these are all young ones of honeybees. It is actually just one picture. This is a different stages in the development of larva. If I show you just one part of the picture, you will not be able to realize what it is. So you see how slowly and slowly and slowly it develops and it becomes a honeybee. So this is a young one of a honeybee. Okay, so this was question pattern number 3 for you. Coming to pattern 4, which is very, very similar to pattern 5. Now in pattern 4, you choose the correct pair, whereas in pattern 5, you choose the incorrect pair. But we'll look at pattern 5 later. Let us do pattern 4 here now. So come on, let's start. So you have fox and lamb, tiger and tigress, swan and cygnet, goat and calf. So out of these 4 options, 3 of them are wrong. Only one is right. So come on, observe and read and try and remember what I told you and see whether you can find out what the right answer is. Yes, the right answer is option number 3. Okay, swan and cygnet. Let us take a look at a swan and cygnet. Here they are, the beautiful swan with its baby, the cygnet. Alright, coming to the next question in this pattern, where we will choose the correct pair of the animals and their young ones. So you have horse and colt, tiger and tigress, wolf and kid, goat and calf. Now just a few minutes earlier, I think I told you the answer to this. So what is it? Yes, it is answer number 1, horse and colt. And let us take a look at a picture of a horse and colt here. Here we have a beautiful, strong, healthy horse with its colt. Okay, moving on to the next question in this pattern, where we choose the correct pair. Swan cygnet, tiger tigress, hen cock, pig piglet. Now here the answer is the pig and the piglet, answer number 4. Even swan and cygnet is correct. Okay, but here we will choose pig and piglet. You can also choose swan and cygnet if they ask you to choose 2 options. Okay, so here we have already chosen swan and cygnet in the previous answer. So here we will choose pig and piglet. Let's take a look at the pig and piglet here. Here they are for you, the pig and its piglet. Moving on to the next one, next question. So the fox and lamb is the correct pair, eagle and eaglet is the correct pair, dog and kitten is the correct pair, or goat and calf is the correct pair. Which one is the correct pair? It is the second one, eagle and eaglet. So see, this is the, you've already seen the eagle and the eaglet, so I have not shown you the picture again. Okay, so this was the question based on choosing the correct pair of the following animals. Let us move on and look at one last question where we choose the correct pair of the following animals. So you have fox and lamb, you have elephant and calf, you have tiger and tigress, and you have goat and calf. So which is the right answer? It is the second one, elephant and calf. We have already seen the pictures now, so I won't show it to you again. Now we come to pattern 5, where I told you we do just the opposite of what we did in the last pattern. So the last pattern we chose the correct pair. Here we choose the incorrect pair. So what do? There are 4 pairs. Okay, 3 of them are right. So you have to be very, you can say, attentive and try and find out which is the incorrect one. Let's take a look at the pairs of words here. Fox lamb, elephant calf, tiger cub, goat kid. Which one is the incorrect pair now? So fox and lamb is the incorrect pair, because lamb is the baby of what? It is the baby of a sheep. Okay, and the baby of a fox is called as a cub. So answer number 1 is wrong. Moving on to question number 22, where again we take a look at the pairs and choose the incorrect one. So whale and calf, elephant and kid, tiger and cub, and goat and kid. So the right answer is, yes, it is elephant and kid, because we just saw that the baby of an elephant is called as the calf. Okay, now we come to question number 23. So these are the pairs for you: dog pup, deer fawn, lion cub, goat cub. Yes, which is the right one, or which is the incorrect pair, which is the right option? It is answer number 4, goat and cub, because the baby of the lion or the tiger is called cub, and the young one of the goat is called as a kid. Okay, next question, where we choose the incorrect pair again: fox lamb, bear calf, tiger cub, goat kid. So which is the wrong answer? It is answer number 1, fox and lamb. Okay, now we come to the next and the last pattern, pattern 6, which I said will be in the fill in the blank form. So find the correct relationships. So we are trying to find out relationships here, and I will try to show you pictures, and we will see pictures of the pairs that we have not seen previously. So the next question here, question number 25, is hen is to chicken as duck is to what? So the chicken is the baby of the hen. So what is the baby or the young one of the duck called? Let's see. So is it called as a ducklet? Is it called as a cygnet? Is it called as a cock or a duckling? So the young one of a duck is called as a duckling. So hen is to chicken as duck is to duckling. Okay, now moving on to the next question here, question number 26. Whale is to calf as fox is to dash. So the calf is a young one of the whale. So what is the young one of the fox called? So is it lamb? Is it puppy? Is it cub? Or is it kid? So it is what? It is a cub. So whale is to calf. Can you see the whale and its calf on top of it? Okay. Now, the baby of the cow is also called calf, okay? Don't get mixed up, don't get confused. So that is why you have to keep on reading this again and again. So whale is to calf as fox is to, what is it? The cub of the fox. So see, the fox and the wolf, they look similar, isn't it? And the young one of the fox and the wolf also look similar. They're all called as cubs. Alright, let us move on to the next question that we have, and let us see what tigress is to cub as cow is to. Yes, let's see. Cow is to calf, or cow is to cygnet, or cow is to cock, or cow is to duckling. So what is the answer? It is answer number 1. So tigress and cub you have seen, and cow and calf also you have seen. Okay, so this is the tiger, tigress, and its cub. Okay, so tigress is to cub as cow is to calf. Okay, let us move on and see the next question here. Question number 28. Swan is to cygnet as goose is to dash. So is it ducklet, is it gosling, is it cock, or is it duck? So the answer is answer number 2, gosling. Okay, so swan is to cygnet as goose is to gosling. Moving on to the last question that we have for today. Eagle is to eaglet as frog is to dash. So is it ducklet, cygnet, tadpole, or duckling? So it is eagle is to eaglet as frog is to tadpole, and we already saw the picture of the frog and the tadpole, isn't it? So children, this was the lesson based on the names of the young ones of animals. So you see, you learned so many words today. You learned words like cub, kitten, calf, fawn, pup, duckling, eaglet, tadpole, gosling. So many new words we learned today. So that is the main aim behind these lessons based on vocabulary. That is, you should be able to learn as many words as possible. So children, have you enjoyed the video? So if you have enjoyed the video, children, after watching this video, I have a few tasks for you. So come on, let me tell you what those tasks are going to be. So children, now you have watched the video. So after you watch the video now, you will have to complete a few simple tasks. Now you might have watched the video on your computers or your laptops or your mobile phones. Now after you watch the video, what will you do? You will please go to the description box which is given below the video. So what is the description box? See, the description box looks like this. Alright, and after you go to the description box, you will see that there are a few questions there. Now what are these questions about? These questions are about the lesson that we just learned or the video that you just watched. So what will you do? You will think back properly about the lesson and you will try and answer these questions and note down the answers in your notebook if you want. Okay? After that, we have another task waiting. You will also click on the link which you will find in the description box to fill up the Google form. So now what is the Google form, children? It is nothing but a simple form. There are a few simple questions there about the video which you just saw and also about yourself. So these are the tasks now that you will have to complete after you watch each video. So children, wasn't that a very interesting lesson? I'm sure you learned a lot of new things in this lesson. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to my video so that you will get to see all the videos which I keep posting regularly.